Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with the Sarah Jane Adventures. Last time on the Sarah Jane Adventures, we had Lost in Time, where some random dude, really just a random dude, summoned Sarah Jane, Clyde, and Ronnie to his shop, and then sent them throughout time to 3 different parts of time in order to retrieve these 3 objects. Sarah Jane was sent to 1889 to meet Emily Morris and figure out this whole haunting of this place and saving people in the future. Yeah. Ronnie was sent back to just before, I guess, the end of the reign of Queen Jane Grey, the 9 Days Queen, and sort of helped her through that, helped her accept it, and also helped stop a assassination attempt, basically. And Clyde was sent to the 40s, I think. I wrote down specifically 1941, when there was going to be a Nazi invasion of Britain, which obviously was not supposed to happen. And so he had to help stop it and fix time and get the thing. And they all came back to the future, where the guy was like, oh, thank you for these. And then he just disappeared without telling us who the hell he was, which I find to be lazy writing. Whether or not you agree with that, I have no idea. But yeah, I thought that little character himself, I didn't like him. So, but the rest of the episode was so good that it kind of makes up for the lack of a good framing device, really. So yeah, with that being said, we're moving on into the final episode of Series 4. Oh man, we're getting down to the wire, actually. I just put it together. There's only 3 episodes in Series 5. Oh man. Now I think, I need to pull up my schedule. Yes, okay. So I had to pull up my schedule, my video schedule just now, because we are going to take a small break between Series 4 and 5 of Sarah Jane. Sorry. We're going to take a small 2-week break, actually, which means that Doctor Who will be taking over Mondays for those 2 weeks. And then we'll come back for the final 3 episodes of Sarah Jane. And then, once that is done, we'll have the last 2 episodes of Doctor Who Series 6. And also, after Series 5, I'm going to be watching K9 and Company. I'm sure you're all excited for that. And then, yeah, that's when Classic Who takes over. Oh shit, we're getting down to it. But that's still, like, weeks and weeks off. That's like, okay, if this is this... Oh, I should take that out, actually. This is this week, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So it's still 7 weeks till Classic Who starts up. But yeah, we'll have a 2-week break. 2-week break after this, after Series 4. 2-week break for Doctor Who, and then we'll get back to the final 3 episodes. So yeah, and this is where I say no spoilers. Just don't. And with that being said, let's get right into this episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures. Here we go. Goodbye, Sarah Jane Smith, Part 1. Alright, who wants to take their bets? I bet you it's a Trickster episode. We haven't had one all season, and he generally shows up when Sarah Jane's name is in the title. Let's see. If I did call it, then I guess this is going in the YouTube video as well.
It's reading all clear.
Oh, well, that's good.
Do anything. Something there.
There's a dude. Or a girl.
What are you doing here?
She's exactly like you.
She even has your hair.
Wonder Woman's moved in down the road.
Car.
Oh, you left the handbrake off.
Well, alright.
So what now?
Okay, that happened.
We find out exactly what's going on here.
We need to talk.
You followed me.
We only live over there.
Like I care. Get lost.
Man, fuck you.
Good enough.
You're a journalist. I might have known. Get out or I'll call the police.
You don't really want to do that. Not
Yeah.
with alien technology lying about the place.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're getting into here, or you wouldn't be bringing kids with you.
You have no idea who you're fucking with.
Truman the astrologer happened here. The bubble shop factory, 10 minutes away. Reports of rhinos and police cars. Alien
Yeah.
plant life. Shall I go on?
Yeah, all of it Sarah Jane's been taken care of.
I'm not an amateur. I don't think you are either.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think. Your minute's up. Get out.
What a bitch. Oh, shit. You're not alright.
Have to put Luke's tea on.
Is Luke back? Ronnie didn't say.
What? No, he's not that. So
What?
excuse me.
Whoa, what? You...
Shall I go over?
No, Mum, leave her alone. Come on, Clyde, we need to go pick up that stuff.
What the hell? Something is wrong.
Dark Horde.
The Dark Horde?
News. They've never come this near to Earth. Your arm is come.
What are you doing?
Our job is to protect this planet by any means.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
More than I've ever been.
You're gonna let him fire that? Sarah Jane, this is not like you.
Oh, stop talking and move.
Alright, this ain't no illness or nothing. I bet it's that fake ass SJA. SJS. SJA is the show.
Need to activate it. Clyde, Sonic.
Oh, I don't have it.
What? No, I told you to bring.
You said bring this.
What? But that is not even charged.
Shit! You don't have the Sonic?
What's plan B?
Okay. Guess you can trap him.
I'm an artificial intelligence. Hello.
Hello.
Mr. White,
Somebody
I bet.
explain. Should call it Mr. White.
Ruby,
God damn
you
it.
saved our lives. You saved the Earth. You are amazing.
No, I've been doing my research. If anyone's amazing, it's you, Sarah Jane.
Oh, now you're nice.
The man who changed my life.
Who's that?
He's
Ah, god damn it. Come on, no one can forget the doctor.
the doctor.
I'm terrible with names too. It's no big deal.
Well, no, that is his name.
There is evidence of deterioration of brain tissue,
Jesus.
cognitive dysfunction, impaired reaction times. Damage is not serious, but it cannot be treated. I am sorry.
Well, fuck.
You are very ill indeed.
Just like that, not treatable.
Listen, I can't do this anymore.
What? Don't be stupid.
Oh man,
Mr.
how much
Smith's
time has
family.
passed?
You're the only other person in the world who could do this. I wouldn't ask unless I was completely sure.
God damn it.
If you agree, you get this house, you get Mr. Smith, you get Clyde, Ronnie, you get everything.
Well,
Yes
god damn
or
it,
no?
you could at least keep the house.
I can't suddenly decide something this big.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Right.
God damn it, it's all part of her plan. Because she's evil.
Right. It's a deal.
No, don't shake on it.
It's a deal.
I don't like that they're making deals.
We're all going to miss you, Sarah Jane. Me and all your little chums. Wonderful, brilliant Ronnie. And amazing, plucky Clyde.
God damn it.
And you gave me yourself. Well, what's left of you?
Ruby, no.
Oh, shh, don't stop.
What do you... What the... No. Oh, and they're gone.
Welcome to my secret cellar.
Oh, no. What the fuck?
That's my stomach. And it's hungry for your soul.
What?
Yes, you are ill. Now my stomach can drain you directly.
Oh, man. Ah. Ew.
Soon it will drain you completely. And then my adventure begins.
Oh, no.
I will feast on this world.
No. Ah. Ew. Ew. So it's not the trickster, thank God, but ew. Ew! Not the drink. The drink was fine. Still Pepsi, but... Ugh! A stomach! Of all the things you could have done, why a stomach? That's so weird and gross. Uh-oh, I'm kind of out. Oh well. We'll get another one between episodes. Shit, that might not have been my best idea. Ugh. Oh, this is gonna smell like Pepsi forever. You know what? Part 2. Here we go.
Luke will know where she's gone.
No. She didn't even tell him. She knew that he would talk her out of it.
Well, Luke doesn't know.
I don't know what to say.
Alright, go get Luke then.
No! Oh, look, I've just got to talk to him. She didn't even tell Luke.
Red
No,
flags.
this is rubbish. You listen to me, Rani Chandra. She would never, ever just run off.
Yeah. Listen to your mother.
Clyde.
Tell me. What, like the alphabet, the letter B?
Letter 5.
B.
Letter 23.
Okay.
W, beware. Beware what?
Clyde,
Beware Ruby.
are you okay?
You've done this. You made Sarah Jane go.
Shit. Alright, kick her.
Lied. Oh, get off me!
No, don't take him too. It's a different place.
Where is this?
They trapped me here for eternity with only a game system for company.
Tuh.
Mr. White. He's a PlayStation.
Tuh.
He's taken me to so...
Oh, Ruby!
Huh. Luke!
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, right?
Then suddenly I've got Clyde leaving me a message. I rush down here and you tell me Mum's gone. What did you do? I trusted you.
What? Oh, Luke, don't do
Clyde,
this.
you must have done something to...
The human part is just the mouth. The stomach must be nearby.
The stomach?
Yeah,
Oh my god, Sarah Jane!
it's separate.
Holographic entertainment system.
Yeah.
Of course. 5D holograms. Ronnie, there never was a meteor or an invasion. It was all special effects.
Oh, shit.
Mr. White unit must control it.
Little trick.
Some minutes. How many, sir?
Doesn't matter. Let's go.
Stop! You'll know something's up if you walk in there.
Yeah. Going in alone?
You can't.
It's the only way. Or Clyde and Sarah Jane will die.
Okay. Man, Ronnie taking charge.
You shouldn't say things like that, because they're not very convincing.
Ah, god damn it. Alright, start clawing out her eyes. Ah, crap, she's strong. So maybe you can't kick her. Oh, but that worked. Alright, double kick her. I mean, he's springing up
Just stay away from her.
after not having oxygen.
Oh! That must be Ruby's stomach!
Ugh, yeah.
What?
My stomach.
Fucking weird.
Get over there. I'll deal with her.
Oh shit. Start shooting the stomach. Do you still have the gun?
Afraid not. Absorption of living flesh.
Ugh. Oh no. Oh, the stomach's moving. Oh, the stomach has a mouth. Why does the stomach have a mouth?
Sarah Jane Smith.
Tesh! This is your one and only warning.
Ooh.
Leave.
Very
this
doctor-like.
planet now.
And here's Sonny Boy. Are you threatening me? You're
Master Jedi. Ah, meteor shower.
You want it
Ooh.
to Tesh?
Yeah.
He's giving it.
Overload her. Oh my gosh. Please kill her. Oh no. Oh man. Or not. Oh good.
Everything you've taken from my mum. She's getting it back.
Oh good.
It didn't splurge. Okay.
That was clever.
You know what that's like.
Don't fall for it, Sarah Jane.
Oh, Rani. I wasn't born yesterday.
Yeah.
This isn't the end.
Oh, it is the end.
Regret this.
Send her to the sun. That's right. Fuck you.
I don't think you're having an easy ride. We've got a planet to protect.
You sure you're up to it?
Oh, Clyde, with a teen like this,
Yeah.
I think I can go on forever.
Aww. Can they all fit in there? I guess. They can all fit in Sarah Jane's car.
Yes, there are amazing things up there in the universe.
Oh my gosh.
But they've got some very stiff competition down here on Earth.
Yeah. It will always end with that. Oh. Ow. I'm gonna go ahead and make the assumption that the show should have ended there. But they thought they could go for another season. Oh. Next season's gonna be fucking sad, man. It's just gonna fucking end. When that is actually a pretty decent finale. So. Okay. To this season and this fucking episode. Why did I get the tall one? Not my best idea. Okay. That was a pretty good finale, I will say. Pretty good. Yeah, that was a really good finale, actually, which we haven't really had great finales. I don't think. I mean, okay, we have to look them up, see what they were. Let me close this. All right. Sarah Jane Adventures. Let's see. We had The Lost Boy. That was okay. We had Enemy of the Bane. That was all right. And then we had The Gift. That was okay. So yeah, I will say this finale I think has been pretty good. It's probably the best finale we've had. Yeah, definitely the best finale we've had. Okay. Oh man, like most hated villain, I think. Oh god, I hate her so much. But they got rid of her. And okay. I know how, well, technically I don't know how the show ends, like, you know, what happens in the final episode of the show. But I do know that the show had to end abruptly due to Elizabeth Sladen's death. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that the final episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures won't be as good as that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as good, but we'll see, I guess. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be as good as that episode, because it's a pretty good episode, you know, and it's dealing with the fact that Sarah Jane, you know, she's not exactly a summer child anymore. She's no spring chicken anymore, but at the same time, it does still, you know, leave open. It's like, well, she can still keep going. As long as she can. Oh, man, that final episode's probably going to be sad. And I'm sure it has nothing to do... Like, I'm sure the story will have nothing to do with what ended up happening, but... Oh, it's just going to be sad. But we'll get to that in a few weeks, I guess. I'm just going to use this as a cup now, instead of just a shot glass. Okay, but yeah, that was a pretty good finale, I will say. And that's the thing, is I bet you that this is going to be our best finale, because I don't know. You know, we could have a pretty solid, you know, it's only 3 episodes in season 5, though. We could have a pretty solid 3 episodes, but I don't know. We'll have to see when we get to season 5, but that's for later. Right now, we're talking about the end of season 4, which I have to say, like, let me look back at this. Yeah, other than the Vault of Secrets, I think this was a pretty solid season. You know? Yeah, this one was pretty solid, I have to say. So, yeah. This is interesting. You know, I don't know. I almost feel like they haven't been this solid, but yeah, it's pretty good. All right, let's just talk about it. The first thing I wrote down was the meteor and the germs. So we did learn later that this was all from Mr. White, who is a video game system that Ruby amped up, basically. But it's interesting having the little, you know, the thing with the meteor, and, you know, they need to go contain it because of germs and stuff like that. That was kind of interesting. And, you know, that's how we meet our new Sarah Jane Smith, Ruby White, which they did go out of their way to make her look like Sarah Jane. You know, same hair, same, you know, clothes and stuff like that. They did everything they could to make her look like a younger Sarah Jane. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, Ruby White, who I will say at first was a real bitch about things. She was a real bitch about things. And it's like later she's like, oh no, I'm sorry, we're okay. And it's just like, you were a fucking bitch. Like, if you were gonna do this, I don't think you should be such a bitch when you first meet them. I don't know. So yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, now granted, I'm not saying Sarah Jane has ever been a bitch about stuff, but Sarah Jane can be pretty stern about some things, and especially like with amateurs and stuff like that. So she was kind of fighting back, basically, you know, being stern to Ruby. So yeah. So that was kind of interesting. It was like watching Sarah Jane argue with herself. A younger, bitchier version of herself. So yeah. I wrote down the Dark Horde. So Sarah Jane actually recognized the Dark Horde. She actually recognized the Dark Horde, and she actually recognized the Dark Horde, so I would assume the Dark Horde was in classic Doctor Who, or they just made it up and they just threw it in like, oh, well, yeah, she knows who they are, or something like that. Maybe they did that. I really don't know either way. It could be. It could be that they are from classic Who. Maybe you guys can fill me in on that down in the comments. But yeah, that was interesting, you know. And she even said, like, you know, they've never gotten this close to Earth. And man, that scene was kind of... It was unsettling, you know, when she just handed Clyde a gun. And it's like, okay, there was clearly something wrong with her, you know. And see, I was kind of wondering, like, are they kind of playing... Maybe were they going to kind of play this up as, like, maybe she's becoming senile or it's Alzheimer's or something. But it's like... I don't know. They did end up going with like, oh, she has some sort of brain damage that is suddenly appeared. They should take that into consideration. But there's some sort of brain damage that is incurable too. That was crazy. But yeah, but the Dark Horde, and then, you know, Sarah Jane not bringing the Sonic lipstick, so she almost got them killed. You know, basically it's exactly like in Merlin. You know, basically one mistake that, yes, could have cost someone their life, but one mistake happened, and suddenly our older character is like, well, this is it. They're done. You know, let's bring in someone younger and evil. Holy shit, this is exactly the same as A Remedy to Cure All Ills. This is exactly what happened to Gaius in that episode. Spoilers for episode 6, I guess, of Merlin. But yeah, this is exactly what happened to Gaius. There was someone younger who came in, showed that our older character is, you know, outdated and, you know, not doing their job properly, and then is trying to come in. It's exactly the same. Oh my gosh, except the kids figured it out faster than Merlin figured it out. God fucking damn it, Merlin. Whatever. But yeah. So that is kind of the same thing. You know, we have our older character who's basically being replaced. Although they did make it more to be... It was her choice to be replaced, basically. Even though, yes, she was pretty much being manipulated by Ruby. So yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, the whole thing, and kind of manipulating Ronnie and Clyde too. By, you know, saving them and then getting to know them and taking out Ronnie for a driving lesson and stuff. This is a really fun way to drink just a regular drink, by the way. If you just get a tall shot glass and then just pour... It doesn't have to be alcoholic. I don't drink alcohol whatsoever. I never have, too. Not even on, like, my 21st birthday or something. Which, for all my British fans, or non-American fans, yes, the legal age is 21 in the United States. Guess it doesn't bother me, because I don't drink. I don't know. It's just not my thing. So yeah. But this is a very fun way of drinking something. Just put it in a shot glass. Makes you want to drink it more. So yeah. The whole thing with Ruby coming in and basically upstaging Sarah Jane at every possible thing. It makes sense. And it is clever. And then the deal. Now see... At the beginning of the episode, I was like, oh, I bet this is a Trickster episode, because we haven't had the Trickster yet. The Trickster was not in this season whatsoever. When was the last time we saw him? I guess it was the wedding. Shit, that was a while ago. Yeah, we haven't had him since the wedding. But I figured since this episode is called Goodbye Sarah Jane Smith, I figured that would have... Oh my god, excuse me, I'm sorry. I figured this would have the Trickster in it because... what was the first one he was in? It was in season 1, I think. Yeah, it's Whatever Happened to Sarah Jane. And then in season 2, it was The Temptation of Sarah Jane Smith. And in season 3, it was The Wedding of Sarah Jane Smith. Whenever Sarah Jane's name is in the episode title, the Trickster shows up. Except this time. They played with my expectations, man. Oh, I hope we get the Trickster. Oh, if the Trickster is the the final episode of the show, that might actually make it really good. Oh god, I hope so. I'm setting myself up for just an average episode for the finale. Oh, that's gonna suck. Oh well. We'll see when we get there. The main point... But yeah, they played with me. And then especially, you know, when they did the deal... I was like, okay, there's a deal that's generally when the Trickster shows up, but nope. It was just her and her fucking stomach. Like, what the fuck? So she's a Katesh, and they all have separate stomachs from the rest of their bodies, and they feed off of... They just feed, I guess. They feed, and... They feed, but her hunger was too much for them to handle. So they exiled her. They imprisoned her and threw her out into space, basically. So how has she been surviving then? I don't know. And the only thing they left for her was a game console. That's really weird. It's like, oh, they left me a game console. So I modded the shit out of it so it could just be amazing. It's like, fucking, alright. I'm gonna fucking run out of Pepsi. I got this Pepsi between episodes. Between part 1 and part 2, and I'm almost out. The fuck am I gonna drink in Doctor Who? Which I have to film right after this. Okay. So yeah, the whole thing with the stomach, I will say that's creative. We haven't seen anything like that before, I guess. But, yeah, it's just so gross. And they brought back Luke. I like that they brought back Luke. And fucking Luke was pissed. Like, this was a different side of Luke than we're used to. He has never been this pissed before. Like, he was abandoning all logic. He was ready to just go fucking kill people. He was ready to cut a bitch, basically. And yeah, that was insane, man. That was insane that he was so angry and he was giving up logic and stuff, and Ronnie actually had to rein him in, which I kind of like that, you know, because it shows a different side of Luke, but it also shows that, you know, he's not the savior, basically. He's not the end-all answer to all of our problems. Like, no, even he has his flaws, and Ronnie had to basically rein him in. So that was clever. I did like that. And then, yeah, Ronnie took charge of the situation. And then Ronnie took charge of the situation and, you know, went in and put the phone down and stuff like that, and had to deal with Ruby. So yeah, that was nice. You know, it is another one of those things where it's like, okay, we had to get rid of Sarah Jane for a while so that the kids could save the day. But at the same time, this one worked out really well. I did like it, so yeah. And then the hologram thing and overloading her, that was actually pretty cool. You know, because I was curious, like, you know, what are you going to do other than just shoot her, you know, with the gun Sarah Jane has? But I did like the answer of actually overloading her. And basically overloading her with the energy of the entire world, you know, 6 billion people all being forced into her head. Yeah, that's gonna fucking kill her. So, yeah, that is interesting. I did like that. Yeah, just completely overloading her until her stomach was no more. And then getting back Sarah Jane. I did like that they kind of played with our expectations more with the stomach. Like, you know, we were all like, alright, it's gonna explode, here we go again. And then it's just like, oh, no, it's just done. And then, you know, Clyde goes over and it's like, oh, it didn't explode. It's like, It's like, I like that. Because shit explodes a lot. And that was the finale last time. Last season we had the blathering exploding all over all 4 of them, and in the attic too. Oh, it was so fucking gross. So they played with our expectations again. I do like that. And then, yeah, putting her back in her prison, basically. Because I thought, it's like, okay, if she doesn't have use of her stomach, she's just going to fucking die. But, yeah, it doesn't matter. There's nothing Sarah Jane can do to save her. So yeah. So I like that. And they gave her a chance, by the way. I did like that Luke basically gave her a chance. Like, all right, you get one chance to leave. That was very Doctor-like. You know, the Doctor always gives them a chance before he basically ends them. So, yeah. All right. So yeah, overall, pretty good finale, I will say. Pretty good finale, pretty good season, I have to say. I think this is definitely the best season, despite the fact that it does contain my least favorite episode of the show. It does contain my least favorite episode of the show with the Vault of Secrets. I just did not care for that one. But yeah, the rest of this, pretty solid, I have to say. So yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, we're taking a 2-week break from Sarah Jane. And then when we come back, we're in the final 3 episodes. Man, that's sad. Fuck, I'm just like... We're in the final 3 episodes, which are the 3 episodes of Series 5, and it's not going to be a proper conclusion, I'm pretty sure, but guess we'll see. But yeah, that's still a little ways off. We're going to take a 2-week break from Sarah Jane. And yeah, when we come back, it's the final 3. So yeah, with all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Sarah Jane Adventures reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.